welcome to part 29, streamed at the same day as part 28, just at a different part of the day. That's what happens when I had things to do. Anyway, this time we're going to go and reunite with old class 7 now. This is a long cutscene, so I had to stop where I did, otherwise I'd be stuck here longer than I should have been.
There he is. Come in!
Pardon me?
Of course, this also means we're going to be doing the start of the next day. At the very least. I don't know how much of it we'll be doing. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up being up later than I normally am. Yeah. The bright light aside, behold!
Oh, Rean! You're finally here!
It's the old class 7. Can we come up with a better name than just the guys that were together in school?
Sorry to have kept you.
No worries. You're right on time.
It would be like if I met up like a bunch of people
we all
that was
know
in
you
year
had your
11
field exercises to deal with.
Over a good
as fully
half a
grown
decade
members
ago.
of society and working professionals, we should be
just
in the habit of arriving
calling
10
them, like,
minutes
the
early.
old year 11, you know?
Says the man who
Be
waltzed
weird.
in a mere 5 minutes ago.
The guild branch's reopening came at a good time.
Yes, I'm sure most restaurants are completely full around now.
I can hardly believe we were all finally able to meet up again.
I know, right? Especially since we're all so dang busy these days.
That's right.
It's almost like if they have
We'll
jobs.
certainly have a
or
lot to talk
something.
about tonight. Good grief.
Celine and Sharon are also
Now,
here.
everyone. No need to dive into the serious stuff right away. Come on, it's our first big reunion since you all graduated. Let's cut loose a little.
Perhaps it would be best to start this reunion with a series of tender embraces.
I don't like
And not
this
just
idea.
among the women, of course. All your male classmates should enjoy the comfort of each other's arms, too.
Wait a second.
What? Not
Ash!
no.
I knew it!
Sharon!
Same as ever.
Yes, it's almost a little surprising.
The time and place may be different, but in the end, we're all the same people.
Well, we have all been chatting it up on that app of ours.
When you put it that way, it kind of takes the drama out of things.
Thanks for pointing the obvious out about this whole big reunion thing. And so everyone does some way of being like, yay! I get to see this person again, woo! I mean, in a way it's nice to see the camaraderie and all that of Class 7. Seriously, the fact that the terminology of it kind of falls apart if we get far enough into many years later, because I have no idea about when
you
Daybreak
grew taller.
suddenly takes place,
Lisa,
or whether
you grew even prettier. And
at the end of the
Emma,
day,
you
if
grew
they're only
even
going to be fed
chestier.
that. Imagine them all being
I was
like
hoping you
80
wouldn't mention
years
that.
old and being like, I remember when I was part of Class 7. Oh,
That
was
hairstyle
a
makes
good
you look like
time."
an old man.
You know,
Dude, you're one to
it seemed a
talk.
bit weird. That was the best bit
Rean,
of that.
you and
Like,
Gaius are
everything else
just
was
way
downhill.
too tall now.
Don't worry. I think I'm done growing now.
I can relate to
Out
Elliot.
of all of us, you seem to have grown the least, Milliam.
Excuse you! I grew one whole reach!
Wow. One. Oh, it's nice to see everyone being friendly, and it's all so wholesome and all that. Oh. I can't help but have a smile on my
We
face.
finally fulfilled our promise.
Yeah. Elisa, everyone, thanks.
Say it's Elisa, not Alyssa. Why do I keep saying Alyssa? Oh, because it's much easier to
Oh,
say.
please. For what?
It's not like we all got together just for your sake, you know.
Nakius is
He
blushing.
Is the protagonist.
Well, we are celebrating Rean's graduation, too.
Yes. After we had left.
Wait, I just realized Miriam's
stayed
arm
behind
things.
to
They have
uphold
like
the spirit
what-
of Class
What's
7.
the point of them? if
Not
there's,
to
like-
mention he's the one in charge of the next generation of Class 7ers.
It's been said before, But you truly are the core of our group, Rean.
Thank you for everything.
You guys.
We're starting to sound way too sappy.
Starting to. You guys have all been like this for years.
I suppose there's no avoiding it. Today especially.
To be fair, we need a
In
bit
any
like
event,
this in
we have
between
the
all the
party set up
seriousness
in the
of
back.
Calvert
I
agents
prepared more
trying
than
to do
enough
the whole
alcohol, so
spy
please
thing,
enjoy, provided you're old enough.
looking at certain younger members.
Oh man, I get to have Sharon's cooking again.
I can't wait.
I knew I smelled something tasty.
Alright, give me the biggest, frothiest mug of beer you got!
You're nowhere near being old enough to drink.
Certain younger people. Rean forgets that Samoa is not Britain, where, yeah, within certain conditions you are allowed to have a drink of alcohol, and light alcohol, obviously, in that sort of sense. And so, they proceed to savour the delicious meal Sharon had prepared for them. Between bites and compliments to the chef, they shared what they've been doing since they last met up. Though, of course, some of that would be much more recent than other bits. The adults had their fill of beer, some more than others, Sharon, Sarah, while the younger members enjoyed the softer variety. Together they flipped through the album Toa had given Rean and reminisced about the past. Remember Cold Steel 1? Afterwards, it's now 9:30 in the evening, or at night, give or take what you want to consider it to be. There are still some people out and about. After all, the night is forever young, until it's 2 in the morning and you really should have gone to sleep several hours ago, but regardless. I believe I shall excuse myself now. Please enjoy the rest of your time here together, everyone. Thanks for all the food, Sharon. Yeah, it was delicious. Let's go drinking together again sometime. Oh boy, well, while they, some point in the future, they'll render a entire beer cellar completely empty. Alright, see you later. Hey, bye Sharon. We'll see you again later. Is your mum going to be arriving here in Heimdall soon, Elisa? Yeah, she's taking a red-eye flight here with grandfather. Both of them were invited to the party being held at the palace. Yeah. It's likely Sharon went to go pick them up. However, it's just as likely she simply wished to give us privacy. I suppose, after all, she's at least a little bit related to the things we were planning to talk about tonight. Yeah, I agree. Man, she's getting way too caught up in the past. Oh yeah, have we checked this place for bugs, mics, all that surveillance-y stuff? Yep, top to bottom. There were many such devices found in Heimdall over the course of the day. Most of them hidden in government buildings, the Imperial Chronicles office too. With that in mind, we should get down to business. Indeed. Let us begin. A year ago, when all of us, save Rean, were allowed to graduate early, we promised each other that after 1 year had passed, we would have a reunion. Yeah, felt like so long ago, but time has really flown since then. Identify the path Airbonia is headed down, and determine how Class 7 will act. That's what you said we'd do. Yes, night after we survived the trial of the Weathery Corridor. See the last dungeon of Cold Steel 2. Footage not found on my YouTube channel because of stress-related reasons. When I first heard you say it, it sounded like your usual nonsense. To be fair though, we all had a bad feeling. The things we heard in the Infernal Castle that day, we lost quo. And everything that Chancellor Osborne and the Governor General said. About the direction they're leading Erebonia in. And about the phantasmal blaze plan the Chancellor stole from Ouroboros. We need to worry about both what's happening on the surface and what's going on behind the scenes. Yeah. All the stuff we heard about then is finally starting to happen now. It's almost like this is a video game or something. But was, indeed, the incidents that occurred this spring are proof. Let's begin by discussing the political situation occurring publicly. Yeah, not really any place to say, but things have gone pretty darn bad. I'm also curious what role Ouroboros and Calvert played behind the scenes in the Northern War, and the Imperial government's military decisions lately are just as suspicious. 12 of those new model railway cannons have been completed already. Ugh, 12. 4 of them used to attack orders were carried to Crossbell. Nah. They carried those enormous... Words! They carried those enormous things all the way to the canyon? The way I hear it, they had a brand new airship with more than enough muscle for the job. Yeah, fair enough. 250 Arch-class ship, called the Gargantua. That's because it wouldn't be called anything else when it's a real huge fuck-off airship. I've heard that name before, and it seems like they're working on making even more of them. Ugh. All the audits happening all over the place lately made me realise, thankfully it didn't auto through, mirror, people, information, they're all being channeled into a few key projects. The 8 Metropolis plan especially. All the tax money in the entire empire has been consolidated in Heimdall and converted into a never before seen amount of military funds. Seems pretty clear what's going on. War! What is it good for? That's exactly what it's going to be. Yeah, all these things point to the same goal. It's obvious. The invasion of the Republic of Calvard. There's no mistaking it. Yeah. Calvard spies being here only serve to reinforce the hypothesis. So that means their goal is not sabotage but gathering information. Yeah, if they actually went and did anything, the war would be right on there and there. They're probably trying to figure out the D-Day. When's the invasion planned to start? Just like I thought, during my Empire I heard rumours here and there suggesting there'd be a war. I wouldn't be surprised if my mother knew about this already too. Between the railway cannons, the new airships, the mass production of tanks and panzer soldates, there's no way she could have greenlit all those projects without knowing what they were for. On top of that, there's a huge factory being constructed in Crossbell. But given all that, the question becomes, why? War between these two massive countries could ravage most of the continent. It's true Erebonia and Calvard have been out like cats and dogs for hundreds of years, but are they really just gonna throw down? A war that size would bring international trade to a screeching halt, so none of the other countries are going to be too pleased. Besides, in order to start a war, they need authorization from the Emperor. There's no way he allowed it without justification. Well, that wasn't an issue for the invasions of Crossbell and Northumbria. Justification was fabricated and statements from other countries were shut down. So they'll do the same again, but with Calvard. The one who set all this up is none other than Gilead Osborne. As his son, I think I have a unique understanding of just how dangerous that man is. Rean. You don't need to worry so much about that. I feel the same way about my older brother, Rufus Alberea, the head of the Ironbloods. I suspect he's no mere confidant. I wouldn't be surprised to go that it was he who laid the plans for the invasions in the early stages of the war. Yeah, I say the odds are pretty good. Recently he's been acting pretty secretive with me. He's even been keeping stuff from Claire and Lecter. The most important thing being information about the Black Workshop. That name again. Yet another group lurking in the shadows of the Civil War. Both my brother and the Black Rabbit were lent to the Noble Alliance. The invasion is the surface stuff. These guys are definitely one of the behind-the-scenes topics. That said, the two are more tightly woven together than ever now. I think it's safe to say now that the Black Workshop is related to the gnomes who once fought the Hexen clan. It seems they've cut ties with Ouroboros and sided with Chancellor Osborne. They also hired the boss and that masked guy. He called himself Azure Siegfried, right? Can't believe it, but both the masked man and the king flew off in what appeared to be divine night. Between them and the maiden, I get the feeling something especially ominous is building. Yeah, it reminds me of the circumstances that led to the War of the Lions and the arrival of the Infernal Castle. Something buried deep in Erebonia's history and connected to the Divine Knights. Ugh, do excuse me there. Lots of words. My biggest enemy. Anyway, I discovered this while searching for my sister. As I've mentioned, the spirit veins in Erebonia have begun to pulse faster and faster. I can just imagine it as like a heartbeat, but then just going bump, 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 instead of just bump, bump, bump. Just like during the Civil War. No, just like the War of the Lions 250 years ago. Yeah, some of those other Black records we got back in Cold Steel, well, could get in Cold Steel 2 if it was a New Game Plus file. It is relevant still to this point. They wouldn't keep banging on about the War of the Lions if it wasn't relevant. Following the annexation of Crossbell and Northumbria, something started to speed up. It's this quickening of the spirit things that causing cryptids, magic knights, and the Scarlet Piranha class to appear. I suspected as much. A link between the surface and what's happening beneath. From the sound of it, the only ones who know the full truth are Theta, Chancellor Osborne, Ouroboros, and the Black Workshop. Oh shit. Man, I wish my memory hadn't been erased. It's so frustrating not being able to remember anything from back then. I'm sure homunculi and combat shells are super connected to all that behind the scenes stuff. Oh, that's right. I forgot the Black Workshop was where you were creating Million. Yep, I am a homunculus, so I'm technically not human. But besides the part of me that lets me link with Lammy, my DNA is pretty much the same as any of yours. I'm starting to think my growth was stunted, though. Don't know how long my lifespan's supposed to last either. Million then just drops dead off the chair. Well, we found out how long she was meant to live. I guess we could just use the empty grave. Million. I've heard a bit about that. Black Workshop. Unforgivable! Yeah, I'm glad we got Million and Tina from there, but I can't forgive them for playing with someone's life like that. Yeah, I've been starting to think that recently too. Like, I'm fine with whatever happens to me, but I'm worried about Tilly. I see. It seems you have grown after all. Oh, right, we got some information from the branch campus earlier. Why don't you tell us the details, Rean? Ah, you mean about the cemetery? Oh, that, we got the same report in the intelligence division. What happened? So, try to stay calm, everyone. Rean explained what happened, and finished the mention of what we found at Crow's grave. Are you kidding me? And Angelica's brooch was there too? From the sound of it, everything leads back to the Black Workshop. Considering how the boss came back to life, maybe the same thing happened with Crow. Both of them are working for the Black Workshop. Nope, the gnomes. Are you saying they brought both of them back to life? Emma, do you know of any spell capable of performing such a feat? There is a forbidden spell known as False Soul, but it was only ever attempted by wizards in the Dark Ages, and it never once successfully resurrected anyone that you know of. It was said that most of the subjects became fiends known as the Nosferatu. Nosferatu. That person again. That name rings a bell. If I recall correctly, that was the name of the creature we encountered at Logwyn Castle. And we whipped its ass. That monster. If memory serves me correctly. The Jaeger King and the Masked Man are certainly nothing like that abomination. I guess there's a chance the gnomes were somehow able to perfect the spell. But I doubt it. True resurrection is something only the goddess is capable of. Well then, I guess it was an act of God. Damn religion. Will rue the day they bring characters back to life, rendering narratives destroyed. Anyway, I see. Actually, no. Someone coming back to life is fine if it serves the plot correctly and there's still something to tell with the character other than they had a noble sacrifice. You know? Trying to think about this stuff's making my head spin. But while Mercurius's head is spinning, who wants to talk time travel? Either way, something very strange is going on right now. And in the midst of it all, Angelica and George have both gone missing. About that, I'm having the guild's informants look into their disappearances. Tell Tara to stay strong. Understood. Many mysteries yet remain, but that should be sufficient for today. We're starting to piece things together, little by little. Indeed, we shall continue to look into matters until all is made clear. Now we need to decide as a class, you guys have graduated years ago, on what actions we should take.
There are two things for sure. We need to stop the war that's been building on the surface before it starts. And at the same time, we need to find out what's been going on behind the scenes and prevent whatever disaster's being planned.
I agree completely.
Everything else might be really complicated, but those two goals are set in stone.
This is something only we can figure out, thanks to each of us having branched out on our own.
If we each make the most of our unique situations and pool information,
we will probably only scratch the surface of the giant iceberg you guys are trying to discover.
Together, we will be able to overcome any obstacle we may come across.
Right, no matter whether it's on the surface or behind the scenes.
Friendship is the way to go. Friendship, even God is screwed. Friendship, everything is great as long as you have friends. And that's why I fucked up in life. Anyway.
We don't have many allies, nor are we alone. Agreed. Let us find those willing to aid our cause. Wait, Milliam, are you okay with all of this? You do realize standing with us will eventually mean standing against your fellow Ironbloods.
that's right. Fighting cryptids and magic knights is one thing, but...
Think this over and tell us what you want to do, Milliam.
You're gonna ask me that now?
Yep.
Huh?
Milliam?
I don't remember anything before the past 5 years.
Ooh, pardon me.
But I started to think about some stuff. Like what I am, and what it means to feel sadness. I've been thinking about this stuff ever since I met you guys 2 years ago.
We taught you how to be human.
I want to learn more about myself. I want to keep being your guys' friend. I like Gramps and Claire and Lecter, but...
Red flag number 1.
I want to find out what I am on my own terms.
I'm joking.
I don't like the idea of the Black Workshop controlling what I do and don't know.
Super fair on that one.
Even if it means going against Gramps, I'm a member of Class 7 till the end. I'm more than just the Black Workshop's OZ-73, the Ironblood's White Rabbit, and an agent of the Intelligence Division. Rean, Eustace, Elisa, Emma, Fee, Laura, Elliot, Machias, Gaius, Sarah, all you guys. When I cried for the first time, it was all of you who held me close. I'll always put you, my friends, first.
Basically missing a sword, Dawn and Goofy from that sentence.
I see.
I swear, I think that caught us all off guard.
Yay, friendship.
I had no idea you felt that way about
Clyde
us.
cares about people. Yay.
You may not have grown much physically,
so disingenuous,
but you've definitely done a lot of growing on the inside.
Oh god, that's on me. That's not on the game. That's on me for
Agreed.
being stupid.
In
Anyway.
that sense, I think it's safe to say you grew the most out of any of us.
Well, to be fair, guys, it's a lot easier when there's not much character development to be had for some of them. Especially you. In fact, it's easy to say that the only reason why we even went to North was to have character development for other people.
I suppose we needn't worry about you anymore.
It was silly of us to doubt her after all this time.
You guys just can't resist the chance for an inspirational speech, can you?
It's just the way they are, Celine.
Well, now that you've decided what to do, you guys seem more determined than ever. For your more immediate plans, what are you all going to be up to tomorrow?
The new Class 7 and I will continue with our special ops missions.
As they'll do.
I think it's especially important we capture the Calvardian agents.
I agree.
If we let them roam free, whatever they do could be used as an excuse to start a war.
The fact that they've caught 3 of them earlier in the day, Osborn could just turn around immediately and go, "Oh, look at this! Cedric caught some spies! Calvard were up to something! We stopped them in their plans! Let us go and declare war on Calvard! Mohahaha!" You know?
Yep, just like how Celtic was used to start the Northern War.
I'll continue playing my shows around the city and gather information.
I'll come with you and see what I can find too.
I'll keep following Grandfather and hit up some contacts of mine for info.
Celine and I will continue to investigate the spirit veins around Heimdall.
So the plan's for everyone to gather info, and then we'll all meet up and share notes, yeah?
Yes.
Enough plan.
Let's stay in contact and be ready to move at a moment's notice.
Thank goodness for that round of 7.
All right, sounds like a plan.
Look at you. You're all so reliable now. But it's getting a bit late. How about we call it a night? I'll set up a call with everyone early tomorrow morning, and we can talk about our plans in more detail.
Yeah, sounds good.
Get some good rest tonight, everyone.
I hope to God all those cups didn't contain coffee,
Are
otherwise
you
these
two
guys
racer
would be
types
up
gonna stay
long
here
than
for
you
the
think.
night?
There are beds on the 2nd floor.
I'll be sleeping at home for the first time in a while. I assume the same can be said of you, Elliot?
Yeah, I called my sister. Gaius will be staying with us tonight.
Thanks again. I appreciate the hospitality.
Oh, I nearly forgot. We have yet to discuss your situation, Gaius.
One last thing on
That's
the
right.
board.
We were unable to contact you for nearly half a year.
People just don't disappear for long periods of time. Please do not look up my Facebook. Well, I have repeatedly stated, hey guys, just checking to make sure you guys don't think I'm dead. Right? No, you thought I died. Please?
You were somewhere outside the country, right?
Yes, but it's quite the tale, so it may be better to leave for next time. We're gonna meet up again before too long, so I'll tell you then.
You know, if it was any other sort of situation right now, I'd be saying, man, guys, you really are setting yourself up to getting stabbed repeatedly by a random ass person. Just because it's like, don't worry, guys, I'll tell you exactly what I have to tell you later. More often than not, that does lead to someone dying. Just because it's like, well, I guess I'll never tell you now. Blech. And it's like, no!
True.
How could this happen? What was the mystery? And then you unravel the mystery as time goes on.
I guess it wouldn't be fair if I heard it first, huh?
Oh, and I was wondering about that little blonde girl you mentioned seeing, Rean.
I was wondering about that myself.
You said she looked 10 years old. Could be a witch in training?
Well, that isn't right, but I guess it's not wrong either. She went missing and we've been looking all over for her.
Sheesh, her and Vita both just wander wherever they want without telling us a thing. But whatever. I'm sure we'll have to introduce you to her soon.
See you in part 30 for that. If it actually ends up being a case of part 30, then I'm a prophet.
Got it. I'll be looking forward to it.
Alright, just end this part now and then we do a shit ton at a later point. Actually, I shouldn't, because there's only half an hour. Well, 26 minutes. That's nothing. It's all been cutscene. I want to do the field exercises. I'm a little bit more energized. Before I was feeling a little sleepy a little bit, but nah. Or maybe it's... Actually, what is Infanta Hands? Oh, it's got some energy to it. That's for sure. People proceed to go off to the locations that they need to be going off to have a good night of sleep, as that is important for everyone. And this includes Rean having to hop on the bike and heading back to the ranch camp, first field exercise camp. After all, it's better than not being anywhere at all. Meanwhile, as with Siegfried, watching all of this happening from afar on a rooftop. As people tend to do. And of course George is there. That damn traitor.
No, just a nostalgic smell wafting around. I understand what I am, and the situation I'm in.
Good.
Is that so?
God, Georg. The name is so dumb!
Would it be selfish if I said I'd rather you hated me?
That question itself is completely pointless. Give me Albrecht's orders, Copper Georg. Tell me what role I'm supposed to play in tomorrow's act.
All right. No. Azure Siegfried.
I almost got that one wrong, didn't you? Meanwhile, in the centre of Heimdall at the exact same time... Why, it's some Hercules people. Looks like there's no getting Leno back. Nothing we can do for him now. At least we don't need to worry about him leaking any info. We're all set for the Heimdall blank, we just need to hit the VIP area, right? But they're planning to sweep of the tunnels tomorrow, right? Yeah, they're going to declare martial law. They've got their fourth armored decision here on standby, ready to go. But thanks to our Ramders, we should be able to wait out the storm. We just need to keep a close eye on things and watch for our chance to escape. Clever strategy these stealthy people have. Right, what a conspicuous giant circular area. What could possibly... I sight a boss fight in the future. What is this place? One of Heimdall's underground crypts from the Dark Ages, I think. And some Pleroma grass. Red grass? Down here? What? This grass? Something approaches! Yeah, it's a bunch of those Nosferatus. Well, they're fucked. Hostile spirits! Oh, pardon me. Activate your ramders. These should be no. And they're surrounded. Well, it looks like I'm the advantage. We're surrounded. Ah! Oh dear, they're dead.
Damned fools. I'm too late.
Oh dears.
Were that prodigal child with me, we might have dealt with this together. Between the gnomes and the snakes, there are too many plots in motion for me to stop on my own. Perhaps I need to create more kin.
Not looking like that, you don't.
The day Leanne spoke of is close at hand. If nothing else, I must settle matters from 200 years ago before then. I vow it on the name of the final true ancestor. The one that failed to die. Crimson Roselia.
And so we now know her name, or at least the player does. Crimson Roselia. Now, where would you have heard that before? Oh yeah, the series of books of Red Moon's Woes that you can find in Cold Steel 1. It's not the first time.
Truly an honor.
It ain't the last time that the books will be relevant. That you can collect. Or at least some of them will be. Anyway, we hit the A rank. Whoopee! We get X triggers.
Here, a reward.
Quite nice footwear to have. And Rebellion Cross. Reminds us of Quo a bit. But besides, that's some armor that we also now have. If you play the game multiple times, you'll just end up having a bunch of X triggers and stuff, and yeah, you know,
keep it up.
Nice to have. And we get an updated copy of the Black Records we sent over, which means some of them have been deciphered. And Vivi's thank you gift arrives, meaning a photo of Vivi and Lind, yay, and some power droplets, and a photo of Ada, and some vitality droplets. Save your game. That was a lot of cutscene. And on to day number 2 we go. 7 in the morning. A rather cloudy day. The atmosphere is tenser than it would be from the previous day. Celestine's here to help out, that's good. And some of the other people from the band who are working the band together are here just to help. I just figured we should just say that and go from there. As work is needed to be done, these coward agents ain't gonna stop themselves. Well, except for the ones that got destroyed by those spirits. After we captured those 3 agents yesterday, the rest of them have seemed to become even more wary. Reports say that a large number of them have collected their listening equipment and entered the underground tunnels. Yeah, as soon as the Silver Festival starts up, we're gonna lose them all in a swarm of tourists. Sucks, but then we're gonna avoid those by using martial law and the Imperial Army. But if we bring the army into it, it will be no longer a matter of the agents are dead or alive. We need to consider international opinion too, not to mention it would cause the citizens to panic right before the Summer Festival. I much prefer to settle this with the Wests than with tanks. I agree. It'd be much easier. Agreed. Well, working with the main campus and the guild, we'll snatch them all up one way or the other. The entire branch campus will unite to take care of the crisis. Thank you. I thank you for your support as well, Lady Grin, Professor Smith. I've also sent a few new special requests I'd like you to take a look at. Understood. Please contact us if anything comes up. I certainly will. Thank you. Well, we heard the man. Alright, let's go over our plans. As of this morning, the Professor's communication wave amplifiers have been sent to both the main campus and the guild. First off, Orlando's team and mine will split up and go down the unexplored tunnels in the west side of Heimdall. There we'll set up the communication network while we hunt down and dispose of the public's agents. We're arresting them. Seems like they've got some crazy new gear called Ramda. However, it appears it's only been recently developed, so they've not yet mastered its use. Oh, thank goodness, that saves us a lot of hassle then. If the General and Orlando are in the field, I'm certain a platoon or 2 will be no issue. True, but on the flip side, if we have got any more guys than that, there's no guaranteed you'll survive. Oh, I suppose I won't hold back then. Damn it, Aurelia. The safety of the students should be our top priority, so please try and make sure you arrest the agents. Thank you for contacting us, Major Arundel. If there's any further movement, please let us know. You got it? Well, good luck everyone with this operation and with Class 7s, new and old. And off he goes. We'll see later around about in Heimdall from this point forth. While we're on that subject, you got to talk about lots of things yesterday, didn't you? Yeah, what your friend's going to be doing. They split across the sea to gather information. They might have found something, so if we run into any of them, we should check in. Got it. So we'll be patrolling the entire city. We'll need to determine where the agents are headed somehow. Alright, day 2 of our field exercises have begun. Let's get to it. Our time limit is 4 PM. If the agents are not apprehended by then, martial law will be invoked. We will have results by then. The sirens won't be ringing today. Yes, ma'am! There's a reason she's a general. Well, weird team-up situation there. Alright, girls and Pablo. And this seems pretty serious. Well, we're up against Calvin Special Forces, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, Principal Aurelio and Instructor Randolph are both very experienced. Tita's Zorbal gear will finally be deployed in actual battle as well. Hehe, I'm glad we participated in the testing. Looks like it'll be fun, but so does patrolling the city. Let's check the requests. And so, we've got 3. Name it 3. Semi-required. We don't have to do all of them, once again, just like the last time we had semi-required requests. First things first is that there is distress at St. Estalia's. Some of the students have been facing rather serious issues. I'm not too sure how to deal with it ourselves. We would like your help. Well, I'm sure Wayne would want to go and do that, because at least might be involved in something that might be unfortunate. Dear Lord. There is also an explosive delivery at the airport. They have received a package with no address on it. Might we ask for your help? And inside the tunnels, there is a monster that needs to be beaten up. It's a Mega Kraken. Dear God, we've got to stop it before it fights the Republican. And notice for Western Heimdall, if you can spare the time, patrol the Heimdall Airport and Cowell Imperial Villa. New areas. Across from the girls' school. And patrolling the Heimdall Airport. Seems like we should go to the Cowell Imperial Villa as well. Yeah, we made some clues there. Taking into account the 2 places we didn't check yesterday, we'll need to patrol every block. Alright, let's begin the second day of our special op missions. Yes, sir! Our requests for the second day are all semi-required. You'll be able to progress the story once you've completed at least 2 of them. Oh, pardon me. And of course, since it is now day 2, we can actually hand over to Sandy the moon truffles. Once the game actually lets me do so. We have 3 moon truffles. This should be enough. And it is. This is everything you needed, right? The appearance, the aroma. Just like the memo on the recipe said. Haha, glad to hear it. Here you are. And we hand them over to Sandy. Wow, you found 3. Thank you. Alright, let's get cooking. Yay! Cooking! Woo! Apparently we need a panic shot of Sandy heading into the kitchen. Yeah, it looks like food that is being cooked. Bravo. Thankfully, I have eaten my dinner, my tea, / whatever you want to call it, in any way whatsoever. Ah, so she called you and Tita over too, because Freddy's here. Yeah, looking forward to it. Wow, it smells amazing. Yeah, it sure does. Will it be finished cooking soon? Alrighty, all done.
Bon appetit!
Here you go, everyone. It's the ultimate dish passed down in my hometown, Ulster. L'chaim risotto. L'chaim. When have we heard that name before? I feel like I've heard that name before. Yeah, exactly. On that end. Oh, could it be? Well, let's put that aside for the moment. Dig in while it's still warm. Alright, let's eat. Some eating later. Thank you for the food. Oh my, one blink and all our plates were suddenly picked clean. How do I even describe it? Flavour and smell were both so deep. Agreed, didn't expect such a magnificent dish. Felt a little too light to me. Definitely good though. Well, it was split between 8 people, so, you know. Yeah, it was amazing. But you said it was called L'chaim risotto. That's the same name Prince Oliver uses when he dresses as a performer. Oh, that's where I remember it from. Well, actually, there's a reason for that. The truth is, the one who created this recipe was named Ariel Laheim. She was the late mother of Prince Oliver. See, it all comes along. The prince's mother. That's a bit shocking, actually. So you know Mr. Prince, then? Sorry. I didn't really mean to keep it from yours or anything, but my hometown Ulster is also the home to Prince Oliver's mother. So it's also where the prince grew up. Oh, I see. I had no idea. Neither did I. I'm sorry my brother would have known. We now know that you and the prince share a hometown, but how did you end up with a recipe from the prince's mother? Well, you see, Ulster is a very small town out in the countryside. Everyone who lives there knows each other. We're part of one big family. Miss Ariel used to help out my family's inn all the time. It was there that she wrote down the recipe passed down through her family and left us her notes. I see. It all makes sense now. Indeed it does. Thank you much for the food. I'm sure Prince Oliver would have liked to try it too. Oh yes, if I have the opportunity, I'd love to prepare this for him. I'll be sure to let him know next time I see him. Aw, thanks, Tia. Oh, by the way, there's still plenty left over. I'll pack it to go, so please take some with you. Oh, with pleasure. And legendary recipe is done, and we get 9 Laheim risottos and 5,000 meal from the branch campus. Also, while we're here, Rebellion Cross ups all our stats. X-Dragers ups all our stats, also gives evasion. Hello Kurt, you're having 62% evasion. He's 9 to... Oh, and also Becky's now doing the whole ship thing here. Yo, I have things kicked off. Becky, you came here to have the Philadelphia camp, huh? I don't have it in mid-tier stay up here at a time like this. Honestly though, martial law just covered to push the government this far. Anyway, I've taken over management of materials for the branch campus students. Give a shout if you need anything at all. Of course, thank you. We'll check our equipment just in case. So Becky's now doing the whole shop thing, so if we want to get anything that we can get from here, which is actually quite a few things actually. We can also exchange our meal here. So
catch you later. Give a shout and I'll get you what you need.
Ah, blonde hair for Aurelia. Man, if I can just get
hope to see you again.
Just make everyone nigh untouchable evasion wise, but such a commitment or such an amount of playing the game over and over and over and over and over again. It's not really all that worth it because you'll have a strategy that you know works, usually. Anywho, we shall now be leaving the camp. To the South Austria Highway we go. Oh, so we're gonna head to the filler by bike? What about the Wanted Monster Underground? Now, it'd be faster if we ride a special train from Heimdall Station to get to the filler. Since the Wanted Monster is underground, we need to head up from either the cemetery or the waste course. Arrangements should be made that will allow us to deploy from either way. Speaking of which, wasn't there several forks in our path we didn't take during our chase yesterday? Indeed, the Wanted Monster must be lurking one of those. Yeah, we get it. Let's just get a move on already. Well, we have to gather intel around Heimdall as well, but yeah, there is a lot of... I had the trigger held down. My bad. There we go.
Let's get going.
Time to ride.
Bike settings. What? Why has that happened?
Let's get going.
There we go.
Go.
Actually, one thing we should do beforehand is we do get more pictures. So, Phoebe and Lind. There we go. Oh, I was worried for a second it crashed. Okay, but look at them, so happy. Yeah. And Ada. Yeah, not a bad picture. Bravo. Regardless, we also have, of course, in our notebook more of those black records, including Black Record 1, the founding Heimdall year 081, where there's a lot of omissions occurring with some of the words. We don't have anything else. I'm missing Black Record 3 and 4. And we got all these ones from beforehand, but anyway. I have all the stuff that's over as well. How many cards do I have actually? I'm missing some masters and I'm missing... not many actually. I'm not missing much actually in that sense. That's pretty nice. Okay, is there anything that I'm missing on the map? No, because we can't head that way. We've grabbed the chests. The cemetery is there, but that's not so bad. So yes, we need to now figure out what we're doing in terms of this stuff. The Mega Kraken's somewhere underground. we can look for that. Then we can head off and do this stuff since they're actually in the place. Then we could go around doing the whole gather intel. I think that's the best course of action, actually. I will adjust the party accordingly when we're near the monster. And if I actually go the right way, fuck, I missed the wrong turning. See, you can tell I don't drive in real life because, good lord, I would be a horrible driver. Like, seriously, even if I did learn. Oh well. We'll utilise the cemetery to get into the underground. Maybe there is some stuff that we missed. Do you even see people happen to appear? Oh, hang on, no, this is Lisa. No, you're from the bakery and Leaves. Oh, hello there, you're from the Bounce campus, aren't you? Oh, that's right, you all came here for your field exercises. Are you here for? That's right, I'm here to visit him. We used to live in Heimdall, so he's resting in this cemetery. I come back every so often. From the sounds of it, someone she knew is buried here. A family member or a lover, perhaps. Ah, I see. Thank you. He'll always be with me, though. He was a soldier and one of the kindest men you'd ever meet. We promised each other we opened a bakery together someday. You always wanted to come and visit whenever you're back in Leaves. Okay, we'll do that. Well, your bread's so good, there's no way I wouldn't stop by. Hehe, thank you. Well, goodbye, everyone. Yeah. We shall pay our respects, as one should. There are people about, because of course there are. This guy there is making sure people don't stroll on in over here. And we shall utilise the underground here to get to the monster. Welcome back to the Heimdall Underground. I forgot to go and do like, the whole shower thing to get everyone's CP back up to max, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyways, now to turbo our way through this bit again. See if we can find the passageway we didn't go down earlier. Oh, no, we're not.
Hey-ya!
Yeah!
Be on guard. It's strong.
I guess that's verification.
Spirit unification! It's my turn.
Break through! Sledgehammer!
I have no choice no matter for this.
Let's go.
Ah.
Arcane.
Oh, pardon me. At least we'll be getting some slashing done and whatnot, and everything will be broken, so.
This is
Ooh, I love when I see something like that.
It's my turn!
It's just like, yep, there we go. Easy win.
Our chance!
Too slow.
Hmm.
My turn. Ha! There.
It's mine!
My turn. There.
An opening. It's my turn. It's down.
I'll assist.
My turn. Ha! There.
It's mine!
It's my turn. Ha! Now.
I'll assist.
This is it.
Yeah,
I must train even more.
There really isn't anything to say about that fighting that thing anymore, and we used the assault point, so it's just murder till it was dead situation. So yes, as was stated previously, there was a path we didn't go. So that is the way we head. Also heading this way to go grab a chest while we are aware of the location we are at. Inside we get some new materials. Not really much we're going to be doing with them at this point.
Sit!
At this very second, but fair enough, it's something.
Sit! Ready!
Oh, so points going. Ooh, around the monster. And this bit here grants us an open charging station if we really wanted to utilise it. And here we go, there's the enemy. I kind of want Ash in the front here a little bit, so we can utilise his thing. We'll utilise the Void Breaker, and for that matter then, we'll want to tactics and link in a different way. He's going to be a bit...
It's powerful. There! We must take care.
This
one's strong. Be careful.
Welcome to a boss that isn't necessarily needed to be done. It is weak to earth, space and water, however, so I do keep that in mind, which means I probably should switch into music a little bit. Another option. It's an option.
Spirit
Ooh, we could do it like
unification!
actually.
Let's go!
But as with most fights at this point, the obvious strategy is to spoonification into a sledgehammer and then reutilize Fatal Helix or Arcane Gale, depending on what we're dealing with.
Roar! Helix strike!
To just deal massive damage, we get it closer to being broken immediately. We'll wait and slash here.
Strike! It's down! An opening!
It will attempt to do its thing, which it did, but card dodged.
It's my turn!
Very useful. Let us switch to moves, eh?
Leave it to me!
And we shall 7th caliber. We've seen the animation in the previous part, but okay, didn't do as much damage as I would have liked. Oh, sorry, hang on. We could Wind Blade, we could Raging Fire.
Let's go!
Let's
Raging Fire for me!
Let's not beat around the bush. We're using Void Breaker.
Eat this!
Raging Fire is probably the best.
Here's dessert!
That is a nice lot of damage. Thank you, Domination Quartz.
Keep it up!
Let's go!
And now naturally we just do what we can to just...
Helix strike! Now! It's mine!
Yes!
As your wings shoot!
Well, that's fine, that's fine. We can deal with it.
It's mine! Very well.
It's not getting another touch.
There!
It got one attack in.
It's my
if
turn.
it was the other way around, I'd be going, oh, what the fuck? Why am I not getting any attacks? Ah, fuck you, game. Like, let's face it, I'd be like...
Alright, nice work.
If some guys came up to me, broke me, and just started beating the crap out of me, I'd probably be thinking, man, why am I not getting a chance to counterattack? And then I realised, oh yeah, I really should probably just do something other than just stand there and get punched in the face very hard. You know, sometimes it's just simple logic like that. But our tunnels monster has been defeated, and we get our mirror from the branch campus. With that done, let us think. Ooh, let's think. There's quite a few things we can do actually. Obviously, the station is needing to go to the Imperial Filler, and therefore, but also a request. So, let's go top down for the moment. Let's see if there's any sub-offense whatsoever. Oh, I'm getting a call. I wonder who that could be. I was over speaker mode.
Hello?
Hi, it's
Rean?
the branch campus.
Instructor Schwarzer, what is the status of your special ops missions?
They're calling from the camp. We've begun our patrols of each area. I'm guessing everything's already on your end? Yeah, I got all our ducks in a row here. We're about to leave camp, so we thought we'd check in with you before we left. Understood. Tell those guys in combat tactics to make sure they don't screw anything up. Please take care of everyone from military finance as well. You be careful yourself, Randy. Of course I will, Uni. Same to you. By the way, it appears the main campus has begun its own investigation. Leave the underground to us and focus on making progress above ground. Understood. May the goddess go with you. Good luck. We asked Celestine to take care of things here at the camp, so he'll be here if you need anything. We'll be in touch if anything happens. Good, so if we do go back to camp, there's people there. It's time to commence the operation. Jessica and Lisa are helping track the special unit. I hope they'll be okay. Don't worry, they've made it through just as much as we have. I'm sure with Principal Grin and Instructor Wandy there with them, they'll be just fine. Alright, let's have faith in them. We need to focus on our own duties for now. No need to tell me twice. Let's get going. The sound cutting out while it was doing the whole loading thing. Oh, that scared me a little there. Welcome to Fakir Street once again. I'm just checking to see if there's any optional stuff. There is not. Okay, let's just go to the next place. Dragos Plaza! I'll gather some of the intel, and if I end up in the districts with the requests, I'll end up with that stuff. I think that's just the way I'm going to do it, to be honest, because the Saint Stereo one doesn't leave the Saint District. I remember it well. It's a fun time. Welcome to the Dracula's Plaza area. Annabelle's still fishing over here, just less Kenneth this time. Overall, the vibe's still very much there, but before we go and talk to people, it would appear that we've got a side quest that isn't part of what we need to do. Did you find him? No, not yet. It's no use, I should just contact the military police and... is something wrong? You appear to be in distress. Well, who are you? We're with Force Military Academy's branch campus. We come to the capital for our field exercises. After feeling who they were, they explained what they were doing. Honey, maybe we can ask these people. Yeah, good idea. You guys in trouble or something? Yeah, we can't find our son anywhere. His name is Artem. He's only 7 years old. The reason he came to everybody in the first place was to open the store during the summer festival. Now that this has happened, the guards over there didn't see him. Could he have gone to another district? I hope not. This city is huge. We're in Dry Plaza, and over there is Sank District. Oh, it's no use. We're on a map. We're the ones who are going to get lost. And the struggles of these people. Yeah, they seem to be tourists who aren't familiar with this city. It'd be really hard for them to find their missing child under these circumstances. We'll just have to help him then. And we shall offer to help. Yes, that's the proper decision. Excuse me, we are currently patrolling the seas. We may be able to help. Really? Thank goodness. Please find our son, Artem. Or is it maybe Atom and the R is silent? Yeah, you can give this to us. Pardon me. You said he's 7 years old. Can you tell us anything else? Well, Artem is really energetic, a bit mischievous. Oh, and he was really fascinated with the orbital trams. That's why he was even more surprised by them than we were. He kept begging to let him take a ride on one. He's probably in another district by now. Yeah, the two districts next to Dragos Plaza are Sankt and Glacier. We have no idea where he could have gotten off. There's no time to waste. Let's go and see and ask the people near the tram stops. Yesterday it was a bird and today it's actually a kid for once, which is kind of concerning. At least it won't be a misunderstanding this time. Alright, we got a plan. Let's start searching. You may come back on his own, so please stay here. Okay. Thank you. Please find Artem. A lost and distant boy has begun. Dear Lord. A boy going missing. That's unfortunate, but we will have to deal with it now. Let's go and do it fast. Glacier District has nothing else to it. Otherwise, also the Imperial Museum is greyed out. We can't go in there. Yet. Right. Let us see. Is there anything here? Yes, there is. There is a green exclamation mark. There's also a sub-event in the training hall. Talk to this lady here for the side quest. This person seems to walk around the tram station a lot. Maybe we can ask her about the missing boy. Yeah, let's ask her. And they ask Lady Lenalia. Or is it Lenila? Well, whatever the name is, doesn't matter too much. Oh yes, I believe I saw a boy earlier. He got off at the Imperial Museum and seemed excited to go in. I was actually wondering where his parents were. Heh, bingo. Did you know where he went? Well, actually, since the museum was closed today, he looked a little disappointed. He got back on the tram and went somewhere else. What? He got back on the tram? He must have gone to another district. There are other stops in Glacier, but that's a natural conclusion. Do you know which tram it was? Let's see, he was on the tram headed to Heimdall Station via Fakir Street. Heimdall Station via Fakir Street. In that case, where could he have gone? Well, he couldn't have gone off anywhere along the way. We should start with Fakir. At the very least, we know which direction he went. Gotcha. Let's get going. Thank you. You're very welcome. A lost child is quite a big deal. I hope you find him soon. Thank you. Now if you'll excuse us. Yes, what's been stated is true. The museum is actually closed on this day, which means we can't go in there. So, oh well. But before we do anything else, there is a sub-story. Into the training hall we go. This is... It's a sub-fan. So, cutscene. Yeah. Everyone! It seems we're in a dire situation. Mother, you must have known about this. Where's this presence I feel? It's as you imagined. While it may have been sheathed, Fanta still serves as this country's blade. Such a large-scale conflict cannot hide in the shadows. Precisely. Master Aurea and us two top disciples will participate in the operation. Will the military approve of this? We've leveraged Fanta's connections. We'll be participating as members of the guild. If we're to maintain peace in Heimdall, we must offer our assistance. I see. That's comforting to know. Taking actions when necessary. They don't disappoint. Not bad. Their defences are solid. I'm leaving this to you. Yes. Leave it up to us, dude, or whatever it's going to be. Don't be so tense. We are all proud Fanta swordsmen. If you're in a pinch, just follow your heart. Yes. Master Aurea. Yes. Cut, everyone. I wish you luck in your endeavours. I have no qualms. The Summoning Festival will proceed without incident. Yes. Thank you for your kind words. That's a lot of yesing going on, by the way. Van, Wyphon, let us go. Wyphon? Van, yeah, doesn't matter. She's so cool! Stormwatcher. She is truly an impressive character. Yes, I don't mean to lord family, but she is certainly respectable. I hope one day I'll be just like her. Yeah, whatever that's going to be. Training has been really tiring lately, but now I remember what this is all for. It seems everyone's raring to go now. Then let us proceed. We cannot lose to everyone else. So I guess we'll go back to controlling. Yep, and that's all we need to do here in the training hall. Though there is another person thing. Ah, that's why, because there's a cat. There's a cat called Prime here. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. It's a cat. They like to go meow. And then there's humans who like to dress up as cats and go meow. And then there are people that will be cringing to the fact that they just heard someone do that. Trust me, I know. I'm cringing to myself right now. I don't know whether to feel happy or sad. Anyways, back to Fakir Street. We've actually jumped the gun on where we should go. Why? There is an exclamation mark. Meaning that they've been through here. Let's charge over to them. It's that Chris fella. No, not me, the other one. Obviously. Seems this boy is always selling newspapers in this area, so he's the perfect person to ask. And so they asked Chris if he's seen Artem lately. Huh? That little kid? I just saw him earlier. So he got off here then. Well, which way did he go? Oh, well, he started off by pestering me for a bit, then he looked around the area for a while and hopped back on the tram. Again on the tram, he must really like them. If only he knew how much trouble he's causing us. Do you remember which tram he got on? He got on the tram to Heimdall Central Station via Festus Street, near the racecourse. Damn it, that goes to pretty much every frigging district. I haven't heard of that line before. If it goes to the southwestern areas of Heimdall, I'm guessing it must have been installed recently. Fortunately, it doesn't lead to the airport. In any event, we should check Festus Street and the racecourse. Yep, seems like those are our best options. He seems to stick out in a crowd, so we just need to keep checking around. Let's ask anyone near the tram stops if they've seen him. Understood. Well, good luck with the search, guys. Well, it appears that we need to head over to the rest of the street and also towards the racecourse, because god damn it, we're moving all over the place. Venturous child. And yeah, okay, so obviously this is what we need to do. Yeah, over there. She looks like she walked here from the tram station. Let's ask her. And they asked Dulce if she had seen Artem lately. A boy by himself? I don't recall seeing one. I see. Maybe we should tell a distant district. And there we go. That means he's at the racecourse. There we go. There's a child. Or it might be the wrong child. Who knows? Panning shot of the building. Wow. What a big building. What is this place? Hey, wait. This kid, is he? His features match what we were told. We finally found him. Hey, kid, you better... Oh, hello, everyone. What's that bullshit building over there? I keep hearing cheering coming from it. Is it somewhere I can go to play? It is, isn't it? He ain't listening. He's certainly energetic, just like they said. Must be a kind of nana. Or nana. Nana. Anyway, let's go home to your parents. That's the horse race course. Children aren't allowed to go there on their own. Horse race course? My country doesn't have any of those. All the buildings are so big and pretty. This city is so cool. I don't see any white spots either. I can play wherever I want. Northumbria. Wait, white spots? There are places like that in your country? Yeah, once you get out of the city, it's white all over the place. It's salt, so you're not supposed to touch it. That's it. Salt? Instructor, could it be? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So no one place around here that's covered in salt. Northumbria, which was annexed last year. Must be from that area. Northumbria, isn't that where Valerie is from? Due to a mysterious phenomenon, the land was covered in salt. What? We found a child! Now let's go over what we know about Northumbria. Fucking Falcom. It's also where the Northern Jaegers have the HQ. Thanks, guys. We know this stuff. Right by Haliask. Yeah, just keep... I don't even want to say it at this point. We already heard this stuff at least 50 different times. You see why the whole family decided to come here to make money. Hey, let's play. There are so many cool things here. It's really fun. Huh? What are those people doing over there? Hey, everyone. Since we're here and all, do you guys want to... Sure, with the tram, it'll be easy to get him back. There's still more areas we need to patrol, but we should be able to spare a little time. I see. Thanks, guys. It's not like we're doing it for you. Alright. Didn't you want to check out the racecourse? Want to go in? Really? Yes, let's go on a little adventure. Yay! Thank you, everyone. And Juno called Artem's parents to explain the current situation to them. They then played with Artem for a bit, and then head to the Draco's Plaza. I'm screwing up all the words because it's Excuse me on this, I'm a failure at my job. Actually, this ain't no job. Thank you everyone for finding Artem. You even played with him. That was so much fun. It was pretty fun for a kid. Yeah, I think I may have spent too much time playing with him. The area around the race course was a good place to play. Did all that for our son. Thank you so much. Oh, don't mention it. It gave Artem a good excuse to play outside. It was the least we could do for him. So you know all about our situation back home then? I see. Once again, thank you very much. We really ought to pay you back for everything you've done for us. Yeah. What should we do? We don't even have much to offer, but please, it's alright. It's the thought that counts. Oh no, we insist. Now, what do we have of value? Papa, are we short on mirror again? No, of course not. Here, you guys can have this. And we get a cherry corsage. Are you certain we may have this? Yes, it's not much, but please accept this gift. Wow, thank you so much. Indeed, it is a gift from Artem, and thus we shall cherish it. Thanks for playing with me. Bye! See you around, kid. Good luck with your stall too. Yes, thank you. Everyone, thank you so much. And a Lost and Distant Boy has been completed. Now let's carry on with what we were meant to be doing originally before that stuff happened.
From the sky to the earth.
Could you just had one or the other? In terms of the voice there? I don't know. Was the spot any better? It's no use, the man is starting to act like a whirlpool. Yeah, almost like something's drawing it in. Oh, that ain't good. Either way, this isn't good. Hey, I predict the line. Ugh, pardon me. Ugh, come on, don't you think this is too occult for us? Emma, Laura, what's going on? It looks like you've already started. I'm going to support Emma today. Yeah, fair enough. I searched the spirit fanes around the capital again, but since last night there's been an alarming amount of turbulence. It's similar to when the Infernal Castle showed up a year and a half ago. Beep. Really? Wasn't that during the Civil War? That mirage that everyone in the capital saw? It wasn't a mirage, I saw it very clearly, as did I from the girls' school. Many people have vague memories of that incident. I believe it was some sort of cognitive manipulation. Anyway, the familiar note was at the core of making the Infernal Castle from 250 years ago reappear. But this time the circumstances are very different. What do you mean? I don't know, but the capital is often a focal point for offense behind the scenes. There were the incidents of the Night Touched 50 years ago after the Law of the Lions, for example. Night Touched? What are they? Ah, some stories call them vampires. See, simple enough. But we call them the Night Touched, or Noct Familia, to be more precise. They are fiends who corrupt humans and turn them into their own. Hey now, that sounds too much like something out of a fairy tale. But there are stories about vampires in the capital. Indeed, like the Red Moon Rose novels. How apt. Oh, I think I borrowed those from the library. They're based on incidents that happened in the capital 200 years ago. Where is it? Nothing. There was also that thing that happened 900 years ago. The capital was surrounded by miasma, and out came the worst cryptid to ever live. The Dark Dragon. Solo Agruga. That name! 2 years ago, those of us Group A fought in the catacombs. Yeah, it was the Bone Dragon we fought. You fought it before? It was being controlled by an artifact ruled by a terrorist leader. Yeah, the demonic flute. That means that Bone Dragon is all that remains of it. Yeah, the Dark Dragon's miasma turned the capital into a sea of death about 900 years ago. You never had to move the capital south to St. Ark. 100 years later, Emperor Hector activated Testarossa and defeated the Dark Dragon. He reclaimed the capital at a great cost. Covered in the dragon's blood, he lost his life, and the familiar night was cursed. That about covers it, right? You are well informed, Rean. I thought the knowledge was only passed down orally by the witches. I got to witness it firsthand, but now I see. It's all connected. Yeah, everything that was hidden until now is coming to full view. I think I'm getting dizzy. The magic night and the blood gas might have something to do with it. Yeah, spirit seems to be stimulating the scarlet paloma grass to grow. If that's true, we have more than just the spice to worry about. Don't like this occult crap. Thank you for all your help, Emma, Laura, Celine. I'll update you with any news on our end. Alright, good luck. Thank you. Be careful, all of you. Okay. Yeah, being careful, respecting the rules, not doing things that people would look down upon you for doing. Truly the most fun activity there can be. Someone shoot me. Anyways, so let's head along the list and all that to Vesta Street, to the Bracer Guild. Because in here we'll see Fee and Sarah up to their good old bracer stuff that the bracers do. Although to be fair, the branch has only just been reactivated, so there's not really much going on other than those two existing. Just had your reunion here just last night, correct? Haha, looks like the guild's doing alright for having been stomped out of the country for years.
Hey, you got some customers.
And that's Toval's voice on the other end. Hey, it's them! Ah, perfect timing. Get over here too, you guys. Oh, okay. Pardon our intrusion. And of course, naturally, they have Toval online as well as.
What's up, Rean? Got your new 7s with you, huh?
Hello, Toval. Agate. It's good to see you again. Hey, are you guys at the Ultra Street branch? If I recall, Heimdall used to have 2 Bracer Guild offices. Yep, that one's rising from the ashes right alongside this one. We're testing out the terminals the Foundation gave us.
I'm
and
here
there's
too.
Tio.
Good to see you, everyone.
Yay! It's always nice to see Tio. Tio! Oh right, she is part of the Epstein Foundation. I came here on a business trip for the Foundation, just arrived last night. Wendy filled me in on everything that's going on. Yeah, it's a pretty tough situation. She's already agreed to help us out. Plan is to have her set up signal boosters for a comms network. Yeah. As to be expected. That'll be a big help. Thanks, Mr. Chief. Yeah, thanks. Don't worry about it. The guild has helped us out a lot in the past. You can leave the underground tunnels southeast of the city to us. Me, Toval, 2 other bracers, and the lady there. We're all on par with A1 bracers, so we're pretty much like a special ops force on our own. That's amazing. If you're all that crazy strong, I'm surprised the government let you open up shop again here. Yeah, I'm sure they've got some dastardly ulterior motives, but decided to go ahead with it anyway. Besides, if the bracer manages to nab the spies, they'll be subject to international law rather than being put in Erebonian custody. Or so they say. I'll go too. I should be able to help out at least a little bit. Got it. Please stay safe out there. Thanks for helping us in the main campus with this. Sure thing. See ya. Good luck out there yourselves. And off they go to help nab some of the spies. Appears the bracers wasting no time in taking action. So I deployed here, the others are in the southeast area. Kind of like how the main campus and branch campus split up. And top bracers are extremely familiar with underground exploration. Out of curiosity, who are the other 2 bracers for you guys? One is named Wenzel, he's a homegrown Erebonian bracer. The other one is one of Agate's friends from the mill. Even has a title, the Silver Streak. Finally, they're mentioning her fucking, well, at least her nickname. She's really skilled, kind of reminds me of Sarah in a lot of ways. Well, we're about the same age, have similar backgrounds. We even had a drink contest once, and she completely destroyed me. Naturally. Good old shower. Thought of that, there's someone out there who can drink you under the table legitimately frightens me. But anyway, sounds like you'll have things well handed here. That's right, don't worry, you're pretty little heads about a thing. Honestly, the agents probably aren't even the biggest threat lurking around here. Oh, you are that right, Sarah. The future aside, if not them, then who? What are you talking about? Oh, boys and the Jaegers. They may be laying low now, but it's possible they're just waiting for a distraction. Which they tend to do. You're right, we cannot be sure they won't act. We also don't know what sort of things the behind-the-scenes groups at the back workshop are up to. With Angelica missing, it's all the more important we cover our blind spots. I can see why the Bracer Skill slogan is the supporting... pardon me. Gauntlet. Yeah, and why the Imperial Government and the Intelligence Division are so scared of you guys. However, this time they are relying on them. Yeah, please cover the places we can't get to ourselves. Yep, just leave it to us. If something comes up, contact me right away. I'm good to go whenever. Thanks, V. Anywho's, that's area dealt with. We've already been through the last year's district. Now to the Sank District, where Miriam is in the Heimdall Cathedral. While we're doing this, we get a call.
Do you read me?
It seems the connection went through after all.
Hello, Principal, Major. Loud and clear. But Major, if you're at camp, then you're both calling me from 2 different locations at the same time. I'm currently serving as a backup for our team. Our current status is as follows. The Principal's team has detained 7 foreign agents from underground. We're in the process of handing them over to the RMP. You're kidding? 7 of them? We had hard enough time with 3. Hehe, that's our Principal. No one was hurt, I hope. Everyone is fine. The agents, however, are behaving strangely. In what way? We didn't see signs of the unusual acceleration you noted before. They didn't use Ramda, whatever you call it, to conceal their presence either. We made quick work suppressing them. The change only began after detaining them. Several cannot speak or behave, as though they're afraid of something. Them? Afraid? That makes no sense. Sure it wasn't just you who made them piss their pants. I'll admit, I was expecting a little more out of them. Just keep it in mind we'll be doing the same. Will do. You be careful. Phew, I'm so glad they're okay, but what they said was weird. What made that special force change so rapidly? Well, there's nothing we can do about it from here. Let's leave that investigation to them and keep up our own work. Yes, Instructor. So it appears that all that spirit stuff that occurred during the night certainly affected them quite severely. Right, who's with Million other than Claire? Of course, they're together. Oh, Rean, Tilly, and everyone else too! Haha, hello. Million and Major Claire, what are you guys up to? And here of all places. Oh, not woman of God, are you? Haha, two of us just keep on missing each other, just barely too. You know, like that time over at that island ruin? Got a real worried with that one. We're all rather busy as of late, but I wanted to make some time to see her. We figured we could meet up and exchange information. I see. I heard from Million that the Class 7 finally reunited. Congratulations. Personally, I'm happy too. Thank you, Major Claire. Honestly, it looks as though the future's going to be getting very complicated. Right, this may seem deceptive coming from me, but I really am cheering for you. Sure you are. Anyway, Claire! Thank you. Those words are more than sufficient for now. What are they talking about? Must be something they've already spoken about. Yeah, depending on how things go, she may become our enemy. Alright, enough being around the bush. You got any useful information? For example, did you get anything from the agents that were captured yesterday? Actually, they must have been very well trained. Their interrogations haven't been very productive. They've been blending false information in with the truth. We still don't know what their purpose is. It's that bad? They're not going to be of any use. Yeah, we're running out of time. One more thing, we just got word of this ourselves, but it looks like a few sailors went missing from Mindar Port this morning. Sense of shades of Coldstone 1 there. That's just like the terror sites 2 years ago. Must be part of the Calvarian agent's plan, yes. But it's like they're purposely leaving tracks. It's rather strange considering how well trained they are. You're right. Are they trying to lure us out, or there's good information? Thank you. You too, Million. I'll come to you when I find something. And if we find anything out, we'll contact you too. Please be careful. Ah, we will. Hopefully. Oh, so while we're here, we can talk to Lady Elba here. About 10 years ago, we had this really wild travelling sister. She was beautiful, bold, and lived on the edge, always smoking cigarettes wherever she went. What I remember most vividly is the incident at the department store. She came across a thief and stopped him instantly. And on top of that, she started preaching to him right there and there, and talked him into converting. I'd love to see her again. Do sisters like that seriously exist? Yes, they do, Yuna, but I don't know if that's referring to a specific character or it's just a funny story. Sounds like someone I like to meet. Definitely. Sorry about Wild Sister, I should tell Monk about her. So, I don't actually know if that's actually, because obviously we know of the ones that we've seen on screen and all. Oh, no, not TV, it's Monk. I'm dumb, sometimes. But anyways, that's not the only thing in the Sank District that we can do. No, sir, we also have the power of the request. That needs to be done before we can leave. Well, we can leave, it's just, why would I leave? Pigeons! Be scared of me, I'm walking right by you! They're not. Damn it. Most resilient pigeons ever. Anyways, Saint Asteria. Looks like the security's still away. Indeed, I believe it's due to the princess being back at the Imperial Palace. That'd be part of the reason for our semi-required request. Seems the requester is Governor Regnance. I wonder why. Sounds pretty harmless. Got ants in your pants, Mr. Sister Complex? I most certainly do not. Regardless, you all may proceed with the special ops missions without me. I'll have this under control. That's basically Instructor Wing code for I'm totally freaking out! Instructor, please try to be professional. I was only kidding. Still, even though it's only something required, this full square within my jurisdiction, I'll go and incognito. Bleh, words. Hee. But perhaps that's one of his good traits. I guess. If visit the quest will begin, you will not be able to leave the Saint District, the Sankt District, for some time. Well, obviously respond. Oh wait, let's go see Elise. Right. Guess they're even trying to hide it anymore. Oh, instructor, you're so cute. Not the word I use when it comes to Rean personally, in my opinion. But anyway, Rean and the students were cleared and led to meet with Elise in the student council room. I think I got something in my eye potentially. I'm sorry, everyone. It seems Governor Reynolds was being considered on our behalf. No, don't worry about it. Has the princess' absence caused some sort of trouble? Yes, the school is planning an event for the summer festival tomorrow. We're going to hold a small charity bazaar in front of the cathedral. Charity! Big best sort of thing. A charity bazaar. Oh yeah, St. Estelle wants that little mark every year, doesn't it? Seeds are all donated to places in need, such as orphanages. Sounds like the kind of thing you'd expect from a fancy lady school. But something is putting it in danger. Is that right? Yes, though it's a bit of a sensitive matter. To be honest, there are those who wait for Her Highness's absence in order to hassle the girls here. What? Hassle? Although I believe the term is hitty on them. Yeah, it's a bit worse than that. I had to be there yesterday afternoon. They were trying to force girls into their orbital car. That's horrible! The fact those scumbags are using an orbital car tells me they're used to pulling this sort of crap. What? No way! This area seems so safe. This seems like something the military police should have already been handling. If I were to have as a guess, perhaps the culprits are in a position of power? No, that's right. We figured out the owner of the orbital car. He's the son of Heimdall Bank's president. They're the very same bank currently funding our school through their donations. President of Heimdall Bank? That's one of the biggest banks in the empire. Correct, that bank is second only to the former International Bank of Crossbell. This is serious then. It doesn't matter who you are. There are some things you just can't do. Yeah, obviously. Seems like this is some sick game they play when there's no Imperial Guards watching. So it appears. Not to mention, some of the girls who go here are going through some financial issues. That's why yesterday the culprits were trying to use the bank's donations as a way to force girls to come with them. I tried to stop them and it was a bit of a struggle before the military police showed up. And the fact that they didn't arrest those guys on the spot means they hold sway over even the military police. Seriously? I don't think that's it. It seems they've been having security issues since yesterday. Because of that, they're having trouble patrolling all the different areas of the capital. But that same orbital car was seen in the area this morning too, so we can't start getting ready for the bazaar until we know it's safe. This place is definitely tied up dealing with Calvert's agents. On top of that, Heimdall Black has considered an hard clout. They're milking this situation for what it's worth, huh? These guys must be some serious scum. I agree, to be honest, it is rather infuriating. By the way, Elise, you said there was a struggle yesterday. Did those guys do anything to you? Oh no, it wasn't anything that bad. They just grabbed my arm and stroked my cheek a bit. Ah, okay then. The only suitable punishment for that is death! Oh, Rean. I'll handle this personally. I'm sure if I tie them to Panama and take them for a nice stroll in the clouds, they'll behave. The Ashen Chevalier recently arrested for terrorizing the proud citizens of Heimdall by strapping them to his Divine Knight and flying around at high speed. To the surprise of no one in any way whatsoever. Rean! Oh wait, stop right there. It was then that Instructor Green quietly snapped. What is this, a book? I think I like this new Rean. Don't you think that's going a bit overboard? Perhaps it would be best if Instructor Rean sat on the sidelines for this issue. Yes, it would be beneficial for everyone involved if Rean was not involved. So of course, Yuna and the others came up with a plan as they tried to calm and enraged Rean. Because at the end of the day, I think we know what went through his head. Anyway, once Rean had regained his cool, somewhat, they received approval to begin their mission. And the distress has started! I'm distressed! Send help! Anyways. You know, we could already picture Muse being in the St. Stella uniform to being in this, but Yuna in the uniform. Yeah, not bad. I think the uniform does fit on her. And then is that right, Yuna? Man, we're lucky we get to wear the St. Stella uniforms at least, but what if they don't fall for it? I'm sure it'll all work out. Two darling little catches like us. There's no way they miss out on an opportunity like this. I am concerned for what this could be. I'm sure the internet has already done its way with this. I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse, but we have to protect the girls of St. Astaria. Thank you. Oh, it seems the fish have already bitten. Ah. And in comes the orbital car! At within the law amount of miles per hour, because otherwise that would be detrimental. Hey Dario, there they are. Whistle sound. I can't do a good whistle. They're both just as cute as the black-haired chick from yesterday. Rean from behind kills the guy for overhearing this. But I guess they'll have to do after we let the other one slip away. Hey there, cuties. Oh god, I want to throw my tongue out the window. What are you up to? Playing little hooky? You guys are the ones Elise mentioned. You mean that broad from yesterday? She had some nerve turning me down like that. But I'll let bygones be bygones if you two sweethearts don't mind hanging out for the day. Huh? But... I'm Dario Discard, son of the owner of Heimdall Bank. That means I'm the heir to the guy funding your education through donations. Haha, yeah, you better do as he says. Don't worry, we'll take you somewhere nice. Yeah, right. Why should we listen to you anyway? What do I care? Fine, refuse. I'll just have to tell my dad to cut off his funding. It'll be a crying shame if your little friends were to lose their education. Ugh. How could you do that to innocent people? Come. Shall we talk about this more in private? No pressure though. It's all up to you girls. Rose, I'll grab by myself. No, I can't let you do this alone. No need to fight. I don't like to be kept waiting. They're not in agreement to head to the car. Either way, we aren't going in with you. Once the princess gets back, your background won't matter. Haha, that's why we're here now. Or the princess is gone. Get him! You got it! Okay, it's going to plan, even if it is gross. What was this, Lil? I don't know if it's the correct option, but regardless. You won't get away with this. Stop! Just leave us alone. Ha! Shut your traps. Get in, Dario. I'm starting the engine. Hurry up. And the average citizenship sees this occur. Woohoo! We did it, Dario! There goes your school. Better say your goodbyes. Don't worry, we'll make sure to bring you right back. Tomorrow morning, that is. What a bunch of lowlifes. Well, they're pretty predictable at least. Yeah, but this is where the real battle begins. And enters Curtin Ash to get run over by the car. Never mind, they do swerve out of the way. Phew. Huh? Here. What the hell? You idiots have a death wish? Wait. What? You're students? Huh? We're from Force Military Academy's branch campus. We are currently patrolling the sea as part of our field exercises. Seems like you lot are pushing girls into your car. Score. This will be some easy points for us. Force? That academy the prince goes to. It's just the branch campus. Don't wet your pants. Hey, Trash. I'm Dario Discard, son of the head of Heimdall Bank. Heimdall Bank? Huh? He famous? We may not be nobles, but we're still among the top 5 families of the capital. Government connections, influence over the imperial family, we've got it all. So what if you're from Force? We'll destroy you, branch campus losers. Hey now, you really want this, huh? If you get it, then get out. No, pardon me. Better hurry before Dario gets pissed. Haha! So you still want to mess with us? Okay then, boys, show him who's boss. Hell yeah! Just as planned. Now we can dodge while stringing them along. Kurt having a shit ton of evasion means he can just do this. Huh? Hey, quit dodging! Whoosh. Whoosh. Ugh. Whoever you losers are, looks like you got some moves on you at least. But let's see if you move against this. Idiot, you're too obvious. Wah! And that gun gets beaten up. Get your filthy hands off us. That was a lovely kick, Yuna. You! Those uniforms! I get it. You tricked us. That's right. And now we've got enough evidence to make your fancy smanchy parents cry. Haha! That's why we're here now. Well, the princess is gone. Get him. You got it. You won't get away with this. Stop. Just leave us alone. Ha ha ha! Shut your traps. I'm repeating it word at this point. Go in, Dario. I'm starting the engine. Hurry up. Well, we're lucky they started taking sound recordings as evidence last year. It really complements this photo of you attempting to open fire in the capital. Him pulling out a gun? How did you? I'm fairly confident in my hand-eye coordination, though it wasn't easy. Haha, never would have let you live it down had you missed it. Abduction of minors and daylight shooting? Wonder how Daddy's going to cover this one up. You little! We have already notified the authorities. In addition, the Student Council has collectively decided to return your generous donations. I recommend you take this opportunity to reflect on your actions as of late. You think you brats have anything on me? I'm Dario Discard, the heir to the entirety of Heimdall Bank. You're nothing but trash before me. So he just hops into the car. Whoa! We left our guard down. As long as I can get out, Father will do something about this. He's gonna crush you like a exactly as I predicted. Huh? Stay back, Ortina! Huh?
Arcane? Gale!
It's not even spirit unification, I'm just gonna point that out. He shouldn't be able to Arcane Gale. And that looked more like normal Gale, but okay, whatever. What? Ashen Chevalier! Rean! Phew, good thing Ali was able to see this coming. You just couldn't keep your nose out of this, huh? He disabled the wheels in the blink of an eye. Just goes to show how much Rean cares for Elise. I agree, your sister complex, as they say, is excessive. Let's hope Arc Systems never has to make a Trails fighting game. They already used the sister complex title for Yu Narakami in the Persona fighting games. I can't believe this. I don't have time for this. Help! Help me! Daddy! Well, would you look at that? Regnance is here. Governor. You were here all along. Indeed. I'm sure handling him would have been a nuisance otherwise. I've spoken to President Discard. He advocated for thorough punishment. No way! Daddy wouldn't abandon me! Just because you're the Imperial Governor doesn't mean I have to listen to you! Well then, would you listen to me? It's the Princess! Huh. Your Highness! The Mayano Act has arrived. Dario Discard, son of the President of the Heimdall Bank. I'm disappointed in the recent offence during my absence. It is regretful you won't be able to attend the summer festival starting tomorrow, but I hope you'll take that time to reflect. Do not fret, I'm sure the guidance videos will show you comfort. And so, an arrest has been made. And the students are able to start doing their job. Without having to worry about that guy showing up again. Whatever his name was. I've forgotten it already. It's not important. Thank you so much, everyone. You too, Rean. I didn't think you'd end up solving things like this. To be honest, it was a little dodgy and way too dangerous. You know, Muse, it was way too risky for you to get into a car. As for you two, you need to take speeding cars and loaded guns more seriously. And what was your plan again? It was probably the correct call to not leave this to Instructor Rean. You probably would have given him some serious trauma. But was this outcome really okay? You mentioned something about the donations. To be frank, there are some students who can't afford the tuition. Well, is it true that the donations from the Heimdall Bank help quite a lot? If those same donations are being used as an excuse to do such things, then there's no point in them. I shall speak with Father and Mother and see if there's something that can be done. Your Highness, I would also suggest starting up some scholarships. The security system has been reviewed, and the guards have returned to their posts. We have the situation under control now, so you're free to go and resume your special op missions. Understood. I'm just glad we were able to help you guys out. We should be able to run the charity bazaar without any issues now. I'm looking forward to it. Indeed, I wish you all luck with it this year, as I will unfortunately be unable to participate. Muse. Yes, please come and visit if you get the chance. Thank you guys so much, everyone. Please take care. I've heard about the large-scale operations taking place here in Heimdall. May Arios watch over you. I shall be praying for your success. Thank you for your kind words. Don't worry, we'll do just fine. That's our Ash. Anyway, after that, Governor Regnards left and Princess Elfin returned to Farfane Palace. Elise then had to go see to preparation for the bazaar, so we and the others bid her farewell and return to the special missions. And that quest is done, and we get the Holy Bell Rare Quartz, 500 Mirror, and Yuna and Muse's Saint Astaria uniforms are given to us, and we got our AP increased by 3, and Elise goes up half a star, and Elfin's up to 3. That's useful, I guess. So yes, we have more costumes we can put on people. So we can, obviously. I want the Commander. Shame we didn't get anything for Tina, because like these are the only options we have, and it's like, I mean, there's the shirt option, but then she loses the hat, you know. Whereas with Yuna, we actually get a couple more, which is useful. Also, we have access to all these people for costumes at this point. It's just like, we don't need the access to it, but it's nice to have. So from this point forth, since we've done the quest, if we want to go and talk to some of the students that are about, we can, which is very nice. And Elise is right here if you want to talk to her. Thank you all so much. Now we should be able to start preparing the bazaar without any issues. If something does happen, Elise, contact me directly and I'll wash over right away. Thank you, Rean. That puts my mind at ease. Yeesh, can you imagine if this happened again? I certainly hope it doesn't, for a myriad of reasons. Given how public all of this was, I don't believe we're in any imminent danger of a repeat. But that's all for now when it comes to the Sand District. Next up, the race course. The only real thing that's here is on the premises some people, but never mind that. Taro and Randy are cool.
Over there?
Hello! We're about halfway through our patrol. Well, it sounds like a smooth ride so far. As first, we detained 6 agents. Tia Zorberger has been doing great with combat tactics too. And we know that the basic guilds caught 5 agents on their side so far. Teehee, I'm so proud of Tia. Good to hear combat tactics ain't slacking. For so few people, the guild does excellent work. I agree, but we want to report to you. The agents caught aren't acting normal. Don't tell me. It's like they're confused, I guess. The movement's turned sluggish and whatever they say is complete nonsense. And here's the thing, happened to those caught by the guild too. They're terrified and claiming they've seen a ghost. Ghost? Could it be some kind of spiritual enemy? You sure they didn't all hallucinate? Damn, they all took the same amount of all these shrooms at the same time. Now there's none left for the rest. Of us. Darn. Cowardice isn't something you expect from secret agents. Whatever the reason, the charge could... No, not the charge. The change could spell danger. Take care. You bet. Don't worry about us. Keep it up, guys. Yeah, we will. That makes 18 agents caught so far. The operation's going well. Still, both of those reports are unsettling. Yeah, but we have to leave it to them. We've got our own patrolling to do. That's right. Maybe we'll find something out. Let's continue. And continue we shall. On to the race course. When the game loads to it. Damn it. Welcome back to the race course. Yeah, the environment seems to be the same as it was before. Outside of the cloudiness of it. Oh. Machias, Eustace. Oh, hello. Looks like you've already started. Hello. You guys taking a break here or what? No, we were exchanging information with our affiliates. For me, it was with the Ministry of Railways and Heimdall Bank. For me, it was the diplomats from the Bell and Weymouth area. Apparently, there were some secret listening devices all over the place. I understand the Ministry of Railways and the Heimdall Bank, but the Bavarian and Weymoutharian embassies too? So isn't that surprising, considering there were nearly 100 spies. Why are they so desperate for information? Is this the guys you're talking about? You have something, don't you? Yeah, but it's only speculation right now. Can't tell you just yet, but just think about the military's preparations you've been seeing all around you. All around us. That fortress, the railway cannons, like the panzer soldiers, railway cannons, excessive mobilization in the Imperial Army, is that what you mean? I think I can see it now. I say Calvin suspects the Empire's up to something serious, and I'm trying to figure out the truth and time behind it all, right? You can read that much. You're pretty perceptive. And a wink to Eustace. He has to keep it all under wraps. Shame. Huh? What does that even mean? Even at my clearance level, I don't have access to that sort of information. But if we go by that assumption, we can start to glean what the spies are up to and why they're here. Nevertheless, there isn't any concrete evidence at the moment. We don't have probable cause. That's why we need to find and arrest these spies. We can't afford to drive them to the point where they force us to take them out. I see. It's quite the balancing act. But Instructor Rean is right. Yeah, we don't want to plant the seeds for an even greater conflict. You all may be further along as a class than we were 2 years ago. In any case, we plan on continuing with our meetings. I'll let you know if we uncover more information. Good luck with everything. Yes, and you too. Thank you. Well, that's all we've got to do here. To the airport! Which, there isn't anyone there to talk to, but it is where the last request is. Which we can do. And we shall, because we've done the other ones. Even the one that the game didn't give us from the start go. So, you know, welcome to the airport. It's where airships come and go. I almost said planes, but there's not really a plane in Samoria, is there? Wow, the airport is huge. The lobby alone is bigger than Crossbell's entire airport. Well, it is the biggest airport in the Empire. I heard they just completed renovations to expand it earlier this year. Yes, in order to offer direct flights to Crossbell, Jowai, and Haliask. Airships and trains have become integral parts of today's travel infrastructure. Safe to say, their popularity will continue to grow at an alarming rate. Even though tickets are still real pricey, it's pretty crowded here, don't you think? That's because the summer festival is approaching. The number of inbound flights from abroad must be staggering. We can go out to the flight deck, so let's add it to our patrol. Understood. However, we have to take into account the request, which is over here. But deck does have a word exclamation mark, meaning we need to go there. Anyway, the request from the airport came from the cargo division, right? Let's ask around. Hello, we're from Forest Branch Campus, Class 7 Special Ops. I believe we received a request. Oh, you're all here. Thank you for coming. There's something I wanted to ask all of you. I always mentioned a package with an unknown destination. Why don't you just send it back to the delivery company? Well, maybe we should just take a look. Oh, that's how you bring up packages. Looks like this place uses state-of-the-art technology. Haha, yes, one of the upgrades we made last year was automating parcel management. And here it is. This is the package in question. It arrived 2 days ago, but no one has come to retrieve it. The shipping tag fell off and no one knows where it's supposed to be delivered. However, it's labelled with fireable and handled with care stickers. From the looks of it, I think it's painting. Could be priceless. Huh, gotcha. Guess you can't be reckless with it. That's correct. So we don't know what to do. That's why you come in. And we will offer the help. That's why we are here. But what should we do? All we know is it's a painting. We can't just blindly go around asking people. Heimdall is far too big for that. Let's just calm down and look for hints. It's not like we can't glean some clues from the package itself. Oh yeah, wait, there are some legible letters. It says Lepanto. Lepanto? That sounds familiar. Yeah, I think I saw that name somewhere on the main street. Let me check my records. Analysis complete. I got a hint. Fakir Street. Department store Lampanto and Co. Way to go, Ali. Wow, you guys figured it out like it was nothing. They've had plenty of practice. But that was pretty impressive. They should be proud of this. Instructor, what are you doing? Let's get going. Indeed, it's not out of the way, so we should deliver it. Department store in the main drag. Quick tram ride and we'll be done. Sounds easy enough. Let's head out. And precious cargo has begun, but while we're here, might as well head out onto the deck and see who's there. Is there anything other than exclamation marks? So, although we can actually just turbo our way along this entire bit.
That's the Pantagruel.
Yeah.
But why? Let's go a little
closer.
closer.
Pantagruel is here, funnily enough. It's funny. It's like this is just like a side thing that you just could completely just not notice. You can head up right up to it and just be like, yep, that's huge. And you can even talk to the people nearby, including the mechanic. Pantagruel is the gold standard of airships, originally built by House Cayenne, the former leader of the Four Grey Houses. As divorce comes to get him into the Imperial family's personal ship. May have its baggage, but still truly the most magnificent of ships. We need to make sure we maintain it properly. Yeah, fair enough. In fact, we can head this far. Just is like, why? Also, now that's the border bit there. Why? Hold on a second. We had to run that patch and then the game does this afterwards? What is it? What in the actual fuck? That makes no sense. Why do that now? Oh, whatever. Anyway, over here we'll find Alyssa with her grandfather. It's nice to see Grin again.
Oh, hey guys.
Hopefully for an old man.
Ah, is that who I think it is?
It's good to see you again, sir.
My word, I nearly didn't recognize you. Has it really only been a year and a half?
Do I have a bin there? I don't have a bin there, but I'll sort it out later.
I've seen your face in magazines and such, but they didn't do you justice at all. You've become quite the young stud. I can't say I blame Elisa for wanting a piece of...
Anyways...
grandfather!
You're Alyssa's grandpa. Then you would be the former chairman of the RF group, sir. Gwyn Wynford. It's nice to see him and all that.
That's right. I was chairman until that demon daughter of mine drove me out. But I'm sure if I told you I'm an old acquaintance of Schmidt's, that might land a bit closer to home for you all.
Oh, I see. Another member of the Crazy Odd Scientists Club. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, so this is the new Class 7, eh? These cuties are just as nice as the ones in your old class. The pink-haired one has some nice proportions. And the silver-haired one is like a porcelain doll.
This is the trope where an old man gets to be pervy over the woman, and somehow people aren't trying to cancel them on whichever social media platforms exist in said world. But is saying things that we may think in our heads, though.
And I can tell at a glance, this young thing here is one spicy little devil.
Grandfather?
Well, students all proceed to introduce themselves. It's clear to me you're all diamonds in the rough. Rean, Alyssa, take care of these kids. Be sure to polish them up into dazzling gems. Of course. They've only just started working well together as a team. We've got a ton of work ahead of us. What are you two doing here? If I remember correctly, you said you were helping Gwyn with his errands, Alyssa. Yeah, I might as well go and check the airport's records and security system. Earlier I found both a listening device and a micro camera hidden away. That's worrying. So they're tracking our every move. I found a little about what's going on. Seems pretty serious. And from the sound of it, what's going on behind the scenes is even more so. Nah. On top of all that, I hear Angelica has gone missing too. I'm sure Lord Rog knows why it's sick. I should have helped on my conscience and see if they've seen her. Thank you. I don't think our disappearances related to Kavarian agents though. Most likely judging by the state of the cemetery. About that, I asked Mother and Sharon to look into things. George's disappearance too, so I'm sure they'll have some information for us soon. Got it. Thank you. Gwyn, Alyssa.
An airship will be landing at Dock 3 shortly.
Yeah, an airship. It's here. Perfect. Well on time. Then what's that from last landing? That sound. Is that the sound of its engines? That's right. Yes, the sound is all too familiar to residents of Heimdall. The Imperial airship built with Liberian technology. That's right, the high-speed cruiser, the Courageous. It's like a human ship built with Turian technology. Oh wait, I'm just thinking Mass Effect. Don't mind me. And who that I spy aboard by the sudden Prince Olivard? And also Victor Warseed.
Felicitations, members of the new Class 7.
We meet again, and so soon at that. Truly, this must be the will of the goddess.
Thank you, Adios, I guess. Anywho, we transition to a different scene. Salutations, everyone. Yuna, Card, Altina, and to the newer members, Muse and Ash as well. It's lovely to see you again, Your Highness. You sure look like a debaucherous prince, alright? Come on, Ash. But I hear the Crimson Wings are on high alert securing Heimdall's skies. I see, were you with them, Your Highness? Indeed I was, after around half a year's absence. With everything that's going on, all of the Courageous crew have returned aboard. Imagine now is the opportune time to gather all our resources. There have been reports of unidentified airships flying over the central part of the Empire recently. Primary objective is to prevent them from entering the capital's airspace. I see. It could just be the Society, but it's most likely Calvert. Their compact airship technology is more advanced than our labs. Wait, is that what you're here to talk about? Yes, Gwyn has been our advisor since the Courageous was completed. We need to talk about our plans regarding these Calvarian airships. That being said, once we're done resupplying, we'll be leaving. That should be in about 30 minutes. Martial law goes into effect at 4 PM. I'd like to avoid that. Yes. Certainly, capturing one of those ships would be a good way to discover what is going on. We should recommence our special op missions too. Prince Oliver, Viscount Arseat, can we count on you? Yes, understood. The branch campus, the main campus, old Class 7 and the guild. I have connections to all of them. I'm counting on you to take care of the sea and underground. Of course, leave it to us. Yes, your highness. Guys, people. Well, that's all we'll do from this bit, because now it's to Fakir Street into the plaza. And of course, as we leave the airport, we get cutscened about some people looking to get onto the Courageous, because they gotta do the whole maintenance thing. Man, what a beaut. No matter how many times I see this ship, I fall in love with this ship. Feels like I haven't seen Prince Oliver all lately, though. What are you talking about? He was just on it. 5 minutes until departure. Let's wrap up this inspection. Yeah, good idea. Suddenly changing. Huh? What's wrong? For a brief moment
Nothing. Be right there.
It would appear that might have looked a bit like a certain Georg. So, who it is? I won't go into anything. Anyways, let us deal with our request. The Panto & Co. This is it. Hello, we have a delivery for you. Oh, that's the painting I ordered. Glad it's finally here. I was worried because it was taking so long. It's a masterpiece from when Northumbria was a principality. After Principality disbanded, this piece went missing. So I paid a hefty price to purchase it. I see. After the former principality was known for its numerous masterpieces. Geez, who cares? We delivered it, right? Yes, thank you. May I ask you something? Sure, what is it? This package was delivered to us. And, it would appear that a package mix-up has occurred. It ships just as a painting. Yes, this was sent to me instead. I figured it was some sort of mistake. I tried sending it back out myself, but the label was torn off. One misfortune solved and another one appears. Such is the life of Class 7. Are there any clues?
Oh, hey.
It would appear that Josette is here! Yay! Returning from the Sky Games. It's Josette! Whoopee! We may have saw her before. Several weeks, maybe even months ago at this point, when it comes to playing through a Trails game. Someone send help! Do you know each other? She works at the shipping company I helped out once.
Looks like you're hard at work, huh? You seem like you're in a bit of a pinch.
Look,
is everything
Josette
okay?
has grown over the years. It's nice to see. I like seeing the change that occurs in a universe just over time. When everything just remains rather static, it just makes you think, hang on, has time changed? Or is it just a case of we want to say that it's 10 years into the future because that way we can just pretend that things have changed in a way that allows us to do things, you know? Well, actually, Rean explained the situation. Ha! Sounds like quite a hassle. The shipping labels are prone to breaking. They cause me problems all the time. That wrapping paper, same one the Antique Art Dealers Association likes to use. The Antique Art Dealers Association. Yeah, they deal in antique art. They use a special material for their packaging. Oh, I passed a bit soon there. They have a few stores in Heimdall, but I think Lucian in the Lycia district is the most famous. Tell me, come to think of it, don't they change their paintings every month? And I say the probability is high. Thank you, we'll go check with them. Great, if something happens, please contact Capture Delivery Service. We might be able to help. Yeah, Joseph's helpful, woo. Anyway, to the art cafe. And while we were doing this, another call occurs.
Greetings, Instructor Rean.
Oh, hello, Your Highness. Cedric is on the phone this time. Prince Cedric, hi, Kurt. I've heard your duties above ground are going well. I'm with Instructor Nineheart underground, of course. The amplifier provided by the branch campus gives us the range to make this call. As for the main campus, we've now detained 15 agents, all of whom are now in the hands of the Imperial Defense Force. 15?! No damn way that's true. May I ask if their behaviour is at odds with my original report? Ah yes, I heard from Herschel. The situation is identical. All detained began to act as though terrified of something, and persisted in their panic. We managed to hold them down, but it was clear to all of us the behaviour wasn't some ploy. This operation is quickly veering into the bizarre. So it is, we'll try and look for clues up here. Please be careful, Your Highness. Same to you, Kurt. May we both do what we can as comrades, staring boldly at the face of a crisis. Yes, absolutely. We'll contact you if anything happens. Exercise caution. Of course. May Adios be with you. Huh, surprising laudable line from Prince Ego Cedric. Yeah, I feel a bit moved even. It goes to show that cohesion is always key in anyone's eyes at a time like this. The behaviour is going stranger. Yeah, there must be some reason. Anyway, a little more to patrol. On we go. Yes, instructor. And that is true, there's only so much left for us to do, actually. But within the art cafe, we talk to Nancy here. Well, I get to see her back in my head, god damn it. Pardon me, can I ask you something? Oh, sure, ask away. They asked the situation to Nancy and asked her to check the package. Ah, that's right, we ordered this so we could put together an exhibit next month. Phew, I was really worried I didn't want to resort to putting this on with exhibit. Huh, what'd you say? That package behind the counter. Yes, I think this was delivered here by mistake. But half the label's been ripped off. Again! How flimsy are these damn labels? Oh, my apologies. No, this wasn't your fault. We'll do something about it. Kurt, can you check the package for clues? Indeed, it only contains a painting. Label's torn, but part of it's still legible. Shell's Gen. That's all I can read. Shell's Gen. That looks familiar. Let's see if we can find it. Sorry and thank you. First to Street, because it's Herschel's General Store. No surprises on that, to be fair. Hello, Fred. Herschel's, here we are. Oh, hey there. What's up? This may seem a little question, but Kurt explains the situation. Now look at the inside of the package. This is one of my father-in-law's sketches. You mean this is from Instructor Toad's grandfather? He wrote up a lot of notes and documents over the course of his life. It's probably one of the sketches he made while stargazing. A friend of his will sometimes come across there and send them to us. I guess he had quite a few acquaintances. So it was a memento of Toad's grandfather. What a small world. In any event, seems we closed the book on this mystery. Haha, looks like it. Oh, while you're here though, could I ask you something? Hold on just a sec, another wrong delivery? I'm not sure actually, I've been trying to wrap my head around this all morning, but I figured it'd probably be best if you had a look at it. And a luxuriously wrapped package is on the counter. Wow, this is one more stronger than any of the other packages. It's Eastern style wrapping. It says inspection not required in the corner. Inspection not required? Oh, that seems strange. Right, that's what I thought. I thought it might have been something I ordered, so I checked what it was inside. And it was this. Oh, it's a picture. Well, that's so different from what I was expecting. Feels like I got whiplash. Do you have any idea what's going on, Instructor? No clue, honestly. It's usually only international packages that require inspection, so if it specifically mentions that an inspection is required, maybe it was an international package meant for somewhere with diplomatic community. I had the same thought. Isn't style wrapping diplomatic community? Could it be? No use standing around here yapping about it, we'll just have to head there ourselves. The Calvardian Embassy. Sorry to pin this all on you guys. Good luck. And so, one more place to go on our series of mishaps with packages. Whee! To the embassy. There are no guards today. Well, considering the situation, I wouldn't be surprised if it was closed for the time being. Huh? So we went on this wild goose chase for nothing? But we came so far. Excuse me! Anyone home? Hey! We got a delivery! Okay, long this path along. Shh! Keep it down! What do you think you're doing? We're in difficult times right now. Please don't make a scene. Oh, sorry about that. Sir, it's good you heard us. We actually have a delivery for someone at the embassy. A delivery? That's preposterous. You may not know this, but the ambassador was summoned back to Calvert, so there can't be any delivery. Hold on a moment. That wrapping. So you do recognise it. Well, my wife is actually a painter, you see. She uses that fabric to wrap her finished works. in all my time here. She's never sent me anything before. Then again, I'm the one who hasn't been home in 2 years. I'm sure she's fed up with me. Ah, now I see. So that means this painting must be... What do you mean? I believe it's best if you see for yourself, if you say so. And so do I open the package and remove the painting. So this isn't just my guess, but was it your daughter who drew this? Yes, she's about 3 years old now. My wife, she keeps asking me to come home to see her, if only just once. And Mia, she's gotten so big. She just wants to show you how much your daughter has grown. I'm getting moved to tears here. What a lovely family. As it stands, diplomatic relations with Calvard have been virtually severed. I assume the reason he made his post is so the Calvarian citizens here aren't abandoned. I'm sure that if they returned to their homeland, they'd never be allowed to come back. So that's why he hasn't been home in 2 years. Thank you, all of you. I mean it. No need, this is merely our duty. More like our pain in the ass, not that I'm one to complain. Such refreshing honesty, Ash. Due to the circumstances, there's not much we can say here, so all I'll say for now is let's all do what we can to the best of our ability. Yes, you're right. One day when I have the chance, I'll be sure to thank you properly. I look forward to seeing you then. Us too! Yeah. Friendship. Precious cargo has been completed, and we get a dragon incense. Yippee! And of course the standard 5,000 mirror. So with all that done, it's time to head to the train to Korea Villa. It's a special train going from the station to Korea Imperial Villa. Should we board the train and make our way there? Well, yes, we shall. It's the bottom thing on the list of all the places we can go, but it's finally time to do so. Rean and the others headed to the station and wait for the train. And they head on! Trains! They're great. Why do countries hate infrastructure that allows
Thank
people
you for
to be
waiting.
more convenient?
This special train to the Corel Imperial Villa will now be departing.
And if I didn't have to do things earlier in the evening, like eat food, I would have probably been streaming for quite a while, actually, thinking it through. Oh, God. Actually, hang on. Oh, good lord, it's actually been a time when it's actually gotten darker. Does that spot on the inside or else? Ah, it's on the outside, okay. For some reason, the spiders are like to be on the windows in where I live, for some reason. Don't know why, don't know how, but hey, you know, it doesn't harm me, then it doesn't matter too much. Wow, just look at this place! It's not a waterfall! Oh wait, you know, calm down. It's like we're in a fairy tale. There's a new sight around every corner. Man, I didn't think Heimdall was home to anything like this. Only the best for the Imperial family. Shame it's so cloudy though. It's not my first time at this villa. Alfred invited me a few times when we were classmates. I don't think I'm the only repeat visitor. I heard that Ford's Military Academy made quite the mark here 2 years ago. Yeah, yep. No, is that so? Come to think of it, I believe my brother mentioned something similar. Come on, spill. Oh, well, you know. Kind of had to fight old Tina. If you spend time to pause it there, it kind of canalizes that fight against old Tina involved us using Alyssa, Laura, Macias had to be there. It's just weird how that's how it seems to have gone with that. Like I don't know who else there was there, but that's just a bit weird on that one over a bit. No need to hide it. This is the fair place to say it's a nice stood against your class 7. No way! Yes, I did hear about something along those lines. Damn, remind me not to mess with you, little bunny. Come on now, let's not cast any aspirations on her for that. She was undercover. I can't blame her. We never really thought about it, but it's all in the past, right? Right. Aww. Must admit, I wish we got the story, but such is life. And there's a video game you could play called Trails Cold Steel 2. I don't remember Instructor Rean passionately embracing Elise when they reunited. It's stuck in my mind because of the way it moved Class 7 to tears. Well, when you phrase it like that, okay, that's the story I want to hear. Oh, you know. I knew Instructor Rean's heart belonged to another. Yeah, but his sister? That's pretty kinky. Ash! It's his stepsister. Still quite kinky, but still. Correct on the term. It was just a brotherly sisterly reunion. Tell them, Altina. I believe I already have. I swear. Well, while Rean ends up being dug into a grave once again. Seriously, I swear they just love to do that when it comes to him and Elise. Like, seriously, Falcon, can we write something other than that?
Awfully familiar.
Didn't know he was here.
Hey, what's that over in the distance? Why, it's Elliot performing on his violin. Huh, look at that. I kind of jumped ahead a little bit because now they are looking at it. What's with the crowd? Seems they've going for a performance. Shudder, could it be? All signs point to yes. Let's go find out for ourselves. We should be able to get there through the filler. After you, instructor. Oh boy, it's a return of the Corel Imperial filler from God Steel 2 when it came to being a dungeon. Now, not all of it's accessible. For starters, when we go into this area, it's cutscened and there's no chests. Damn it. And the Orban charging station's also gone. Huh. Wow, it's really pretty on the inside too. Place fucking huge. Can we even see all of it? No, public access ends here. Just ahead is where they hold the signing ceremonies. That's the exact spot where I fought Altina. The pavilion should be that way. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, sadly, as we're now just members of the public and not trying to wrest control of who's got held in the Imperial family, there's no chests anywhere around here. Sad. Oh well, into the fiddle we go. Bravo! 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 So this is Elliot Craig. I can see why he's such a popular musician. An adoring fan base. Thank you everyone. I'll be back shortly. Wow. He's even better than he was at St. Ark. I agree. Perhaps emotional expression is important after all. No kidding. That was great. I guess it didn't totally suck. High praise coming from you, Ash. You made it after all. Just in case. But wow, I never knew how popular Elliot was. Well, he did just release a new record. It would be #1, but apparently some twat released a new version of an album that was released already by this point and all that. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that again. I'll stop immediately. I don't want to incur the wrath of both sides, actually, because, yeah, I feel like I'd standing better chances by heading into a random woods and getting mauled by a bear than to deal with those fans and not fans. Anyway, that and the word that he'd be playing at the Imperial Villa spread like wildfire. A venue like this draws a crowd. Not that big of a crowd, to be fair. Shouldn't have to wait long for him, though. Once the crowd dispersed and Elliot is available to talk. Sorry about all that. Pardon me. They've been asking me to play here for a while now. Oh, you guys supposed to be the new members of Class 7 guys told me all about you. It's a pleasure. I adore your new record. Oh, you bought it? You're making me blush. You're not half bad with that violin. You look like you're hardly old enough to play it, though. Does Big Guy help you lug it around or something? Ash, please. I'm really sorry. He has no manners. You know, I've actually gone 2 wedges since I graduated, but yeah, I think my growing days are behind me. At least you're taller than Yuna. And quite a man, if you ask me. You mean it? Anyway, that's not what you're here for. Let's talk info. The Imperial Villa doesn't seem to have any listening devices set anywhere. I mean, aside from rare occasions like today, the Imperial family are the only ones who are ever here. True, I can't imagine the agents would have planned any listening devices. I don't think I'll see the Imperial family around here either. Not while the public are wanting and mocking their filler. Right, okay, guys, tell them what you know. Oh. Well, it's not so much information as it is a feeling. I can feel the wind much more strongly here than I can anywhere else. Including the malicious wind blowing from the heart of Heimdall. That doesn't sound too good. Oh, come on again with this occult crap. I'm not like Emma, I can't sense magical energy. But we Nords have lived in harmony with the wind for many, many years. And in that time, the wind has offered us signs of things to come, forebodings of war, omens of evil. And in the last 6 months, I felt the wind more strongly than I ever have before. I see. Is that the reason you left the Empire? One of them, yes. And he waves over to Sio, because Sio's flying in the sky. Bird sounds... Whoa! Oh, Sio's here too, huh? Yeah, he's helping me read the wind. Check the northeast this time. Alright, off CEO goes. Bye, CEO. You still feel something wavering? I do. What do you mean by wavering? Well, I'm no Gaius, but as best that I can tell, it's a fluctuation in the wind. To be honest, I can kind of sense some sort of dissonance or discord as well. So whatever this waver is, it's something that a professional musician can hear. It's not good if they can both sense that something is wrong. I'm guessing that the malicious wind I feel is connected to this wavering. And this is something I didn't sense when I arrived in Heimdall yesterday. Could it be some sort of instrument set up by Calvardian agents? Can't rule out the possibility, but there's something spiritual about it. Feels just like the Agent Quarry in the North Highlands, or Lowring Castle, or even the Infernal Castle. It's just as Emma Celine said. Thanks guys, that's a solid lead. We'll look into it right away. Good to hear. Thanks. We'll be out of here before long too, so let us know how things go. And, well, that's everything. We've done the requests. We've gotten our intel. So what do we do now? Well, just travel to any location, obviously. It's the best option, really. And wait for the game to cutscene you to death. They just stand behind you, ready to hit you over the head with a warhammer. Just because they can. Afterwards, Rean and his students continue their investigations, eventually arriving at Fakir Street in central Heimdall. Doesn't matter where you go, they'd end up here regardless. We've been at this for a while now. It's almost noon. What do you guys think we should do now? Grab an early lunch, maybe? Let's see. We should organise all the information we've been able to get so far. If we're getting food now, better not go to a restaurant with the lunch rush coming and take too long. Okay, so why don't we get something from one of the food stalls? Yeah, that seems like the most efficient solution. Sounds good. There are some tables open we can grab. Now, getting lunch from the food stalls will advance the story. So, only do so if you're 100% sure you've done what you needed to do, which includes any of the last of the 3 requests that you may or may not have done. Now, I know what's coming up next, and once we're done with some of the cutscenes, we'll be heading off into a dungeon. And that dungeon, I've teased it a couple of times, is a long one. It will take time getting through. So, that's next time. Part 30.
Okay.
For part 29 though, we've done what we wanted to do. We've done the tasks at hand. So, as per usual, if you're on Twitch and you like watching this stuff, then hey, throw a follow. It doesn't hurt people. And also those that are watching the VODs on YouTube, you can check out some of the other stuff I've got on there, as well as doing all the things you can, subscribing and whatnot. I need to carry on that regale at this point. If you are watching all the way through these, then hey, thumbs up on that one in my opinion. That I hope you've taken your time out of multiple days. These games are too long for their own good in my humble opinion. Oh god, I'm gonna dread how it's gonna go when I actually get to Weathery. Oh god. Anyways.
Okay.
I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.